All speeches should have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Let's start first with the introduction. This is, I think, the most important part of your speech because it grabs your audience's attention and it sets the tone for the rest of your speech. The first thing out of your mouth should be an attention getter. It should not be you introducing yourself.
Hi, my name's John.
It should not be you telling me what you're going to do.
I did my speech on how to make chocolate chip cookies. Hi, I'm John, and I'm going to teach you how to make chocolate chip cookies. Do you like chocolate chip cookies? Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make chocolate chip cookies.
It should be a way to grab your audience's attention and keep them with you through the entire speech.
In the 1920s and 30s, a lady by the name of Ruth Wakefield, who owned a small bed and breakfast, every day would make cookies for her customers. She was famous for these cookies called chocolate butter drop cookies. One day she goes to the pantry and realizes she is completely out of baker's chocolate. But what she does find is some milk chocolate there instead. So she takes that milk chocolate, crushes it up, and throws it into her batter, thinking it'll do the same thing the baker's chocolate did and melt throughout the cookie, giving her a wonderful chocolate butter drop cookie. The milk chocolate, however, does not melt throughout the cookie. Instead, it stays in small little chips. And when the cookie comes out, she has made the very first chocolate chip cookie. She was going to throw them out because she thought they were ruined, but her customers came wanting her delicious cookies. She told them, "I don't think they're any good, but you're welcome to try them." So after they tried them, they quickly became one of the favorite cookies that she made. She took this recipe and sold it to the Nestle Corporation. Not for any money, but for a lifetime supply of chocolate. And the recipe that you see on every single Nestle Toll House bag of chocolate is the original chocolate chip cookie recipe. The name of her little bed and breakfast, by the way, was Toll House. So next time you're eating a delicious chocolate chip cookie, it was only because of a wonderful little accident. I think chocolate chip cookies are the ultimate in comfort food. I can remember as a small child, my grandmother picking me up and sitting me on the counter and letting me lick the batter to the chocolate chip cookies. I want everybody to have that experience. So today, I want to show you how to make a wonderful chocolate chip cookie.
The body of your speech is where you're going to give us all of the steps. You need to plan that out to where it flows nicely and it's easy for your audience to understand exactly what you're doing. Here are some tips that maybe you can use.
Giving just a laundry list of ingredients is going to be boring and not help your speech at all. You need to make sure that whenever you are telling us how to do something and what to do, that you spice it up with different things. Like for instance, if I have to do 3/4 cup of sugar, when I'm adding it in each time, I can tell you something interesting about my subject. As a matter of fact, did you know that Americans spend over $550 million a year just on Oreos? Cookies are by far one of the favorite foods of all Americans. When you're moving through your speech, don't forget to add little personal touches. For instance, my favorite part of making cookies is when you get to lick the beaters after you're done mixing. That's almost worth the salmonella. When you begin a process that might take forever, this is a good opportunity to talk to your audience about different things that interest you about the project or your passions about the project. And if you need to show them one or two things about the process, even though the process may take longer than the concept takes to get across to your audience, you can also go ahead and speed the process up so that nobody gets bored. Ta-da!
When it comes to the end of your speech, you need to have a solid conclusion.
Did you know that the average American eats more than 35,000 cookies in their lifetime? That's like one cookie a day for almost 92 years. Proving that when you eat cookies, you usually don't just eat one. Let's see how our cookies ended up. Perfect. Nice, flat, and chewy. Just how I like them. Once you finish your project, you need to wrap it up nice and neat. Not just by saying, "the end," or "I'm done," or "that's it," or "hope you enjoy." But you need to, very similar to an English paper, have a nice solid conclusion that leaves your audience satisfied with the whole picture. So, a good way to do that is to reference something you've already heard. Next time you eat one of your 35,000 cookies, make it a Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie and bake one with a friend.